Okay, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing how to create a color-coded outline for paragraph development. In a subsequent video, we are going to look how to expand upon this to create a color-coded outline for essay, 5-paragraph essay writing. Okay, so from what we've learned so far, we obviously know the organization of a paragraph. There are some key elements, and each of the elements goes in a very specific place. The first, obviously, is the hook, followed by the topic sentence, followed by supporting details, and explanations and examples, all the way down to concluding sentence. And obviously, we already know the color-coded, how we color-code each of these sections. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take a look at just a basic web and how we color-code it. And the color coding really helps us to identify the different parts of the paragraph and also helps in the organization of it. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating an actual outline here based on a paragraph that has already been written on the Vancouver Canucks. Okay, so as you can see, what we've done is we've put the hook as in color is blue, the topic sentence is in green, and the supporting details are all attached to the topic sentence in yellow. And each of the supporting details has an explanation or an example attached to it in red. And then down at the bottom, we have our concluding sentence. So symbolically speaking, we have our hook that's going to be our lead into the paragraph, so that goes on top, and the concluding sentence is what's going to end the paragraph. That's why it's going to be down at the bottom. Okay, so now what we've got here is we've got our web. And what we're going to do is we're first going to start off, and whenever we start off any paragraph outline, we never actually start with a hook. The hook is actually the last thing that we write in. The first thing we're going to write in is we're going to come up with our topic, what it is that we're actually trying to write about. And in this case, we are going to be writing a persuasive paragraph on the Canucks are better than ever. Okay, so that is going to be our topic. So now, because we're going to be making an argument that the Canucks are better than ever, we have to come up with 3 reasons why the Canucks are going to be better than ever. And that is what our supporting details are going to be on. So the first supporting detail that we're going to put on is that Luongo is no longer captain. Okay. Now, obviously, we're going to have to give a reason why that's going to make the Canucks better, and it's going to be because he can focus on playing goal. And obviously, we're using abbreviated language here. We don't want to write the entire paragraph out in our outline. We just want to put a few keywords in that remind us exactly what order it's going to go in and exactly what it is that we intended to say. So second reason that we're going to put in is the Sedins are back. So now we have to have an explanation of that. We're going to say they're now healthy because obviously last year they were hurt a lot, and they should get 100 points each. So we'll just put a little reminder in there as to what it is. And the last key point is going to be new defense. So I just put a little abbreviation there. They got new defense in there and how that's going to make them better. So we've got Christian Ehrhoff and Keith Ballard. Okay, those are 2 of the Canucks prospects that they added in the off season. And so, like I said, we don't have to write it all out. Now, we know for the conclusion, we are just simply going to use our equation, which is to restate thesis, which is restate topic sentence, plus a summary of the details. And then we're going to throw in an encourage or challenge statement. So that's what's going to go in here. Now we got to come up with some kind of a hook. And because we're going to be talking about the Canucks being better than ever this year, maybe we want to talk a little bit about the disastrous start or the disastrous end to their season last year. So what we're going to talk about is the disaster that ended season. And that was against Chicago, so we're just going to put in against Chicago, and that's going to lead us into our paragraph. So now we've got all of the sentences properly organized. We know what's going to be on. We know that our paragraph is going to be the Canucks being better than ever. Our three reasons are Luongo no longer being captain, Sedins are back, and the new defense. And obviously we have everything in place. Well, now let's take a look and see what it actually looks like when we put it into an actual paragraph. So right here, we've actually just followed along with the outline that we did. And we started off talking about it being a disaster for the Canucks. And even though they finished at the top of their division, they still lost to Chicago in the second round of the playoffs. Great. Our hook is done. Now we're going to enter in with our topic sentence, which is that things are going to be different because the Canucks are better than ever. And now, as you can see, we've got all of our supporting details, our reasons why. We've got Luongo no longer the captain. Along with it, we've got the Sedins are looking strong now, and they're going to have a great season. And obviously, the Canucks having a good defense. And then we tie it together at the end with our concluding sentence, which is simply just a summary. Now the Canucks have balance in all three areas of offense, defense, and goaltending. They are going to win the Stanley Cup. And by using this format, if we flip back to our outline, we can see that everything was correctly in order and every single piece of it was covered. So follow the additional videos and you can actually look at a breakdown of the paragraph, and so you'll be able to see it a little bit in reverse design. And also there will be an additional video to this showing how we can use this exact format to start to organize for a 5-paragraph essay.